Good morning, students. Students, we have started chapter 6 Bhakti and Sufi movements. I want to tell you again that the previous chapter, which we have started through the eyes of traveler, chapter number 5th, it has been deleted now as per the CBSE guidelines. CBSE has introduced the syllabus on 7th of July. So, according to it, the previous chapter is not the part of syllabus for this year. So, I have started the next chapter, chapter number 6 Bhakti and Sufi movements. As we have started this chapter, so let's take a quick revision. First of all, this chapter is all about Bhakti and Sufi movements. So, what is Bhakti? In short, I can say Bhakti, it is the utmost devotion of God, a personal devotion of God. When we start believing in God, it is Bhakti. And अगर कोई पूछे that भक्ति जो है वो कब से एग्जैक्टली स्टार्ट हुई, सो आई कैन से फ्रॉम द गुप्ता एम्पायर इट हैज़ बिन स्टार्टेड, क्योंकि गुप्ता एम्पायर में ही फर्स्ट टाइम जो है सारा का सारा टेम्पल आर्किटेक्चर आया था. सो भक्ति मूवमेंट इन द टेम्पल्स आई कैन से स्टार्ट थ्रू द गुप्ता एम्पायर्स. And now the question arises that why it have been started, why it came into existence. The reason of emergence was Hinduism, because there was a lot of confusion between the people. So they start the different kinds of bhakti movement, as I have discussed that the cult of the integration of the cult, there were the number of god and goddess that worship that time. So bhakti movements, it refers to the belief in the existence of deities, devotional trend that emerged in the medieval Hinduism, and it was developed in 8th century in Tamil Nadu and Kerala, and then it gradually spread northward. And bhakti movement, it regionally developed around the different god and goddess, especially the belief in the existence of deities. चाहे स्टूडेंट भक्ति मूवमेंट है या सूफी मूवमेंट है, बोथ मूवमेंट दे ब्रॉट अ न्यू फॉर्म ऑफ religion expression among the Muslims and the Hindus. Of course, Bhakti movement was for the Hinduism, and Sufi movement, they mainly influenced the Islamic people. So, today we will cover the topic. Today we will cover the topic conflict and difference, which was your homework. थोड़ा सा एक्सप्लेन कर देती हूँ इस टॉपिक को भी. Of course, as I told you that there were so many beliefs, there were so many god and goddess worship that time. So there was sometimes a situation of conflict in the practices, in the methods of worship. Of course, जब इतने सारे followers हैं and everyone if everyone has the different god and goddess to be believe in, so जो conflict है वो होना बहुत obvious है. Then the followers, example, the followers of Vedic tradition, they always criticize those practices which went beyond the closely regulated contact with the divine through the performance of sacrifice chanted mantras. Similarly, few people, they were not in favor of tantric practices, and some were in the favor of tantric practices and they ignored the authorities of the Veda. So there were the different belief. Some were the believer of tantric, some were the believer of mantra, some were the following of Puran, some were following the Veds. So of course a kind of conflict and the differences came between them. And now the next topic is the poems of prayers and the early tradition of bhakti. So let's start with the first of all early tradition of bhakti. If I'm saying that bhakti is a complete devotion, the utmost devotion to a god, so the question arises that how can we believe God? It means the historicals, they categorize, they divide the bhakti tradition into two broad categories, which is very important from exam point of view. 1 mark के according बहुत important है. The nirgun bhakti and the sagun bhakti. Nirgun, it means it is the eternal, all pervading, omnipresent divine consciousness, I can say. Nirgun means without form, and sagun, it is also the worship of God with form. It means God can be experienced in the two ways, sagun and nirgun. It is the I can say the two sides of the same coin, and sagun is the manifestation of the God in form, whereas the nirgun, it means without form. एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं हम सन एंड सनलाइट का. सन and sunlight. Sunlight can be the nirgun form, it is mean without form, whereas the sun, it has the shape, so it can be the sagun form. So जो हमारे जितने भी हिस्टोरिकन्स हैं उन्होंने सिंपली ये कहा है कि हम जो है गॉड को दो तरह से वर्शिप कर सकते हैं, विद एट्रीब्यूट्स और विदाउट एट्रीब्यूट्स. देन द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज the Alvars and the Nayanars of Tamil Nadu. Who were Alvars, who were Nayanars, and how they started the Bhakti movement and what was the result of their Bhakti movement. It is important to know here. First of all, let's start with the who were Alvars and who were Nayanars. Alvars, they were the Tamil poet saints of South India who spread Bhakti devotion to the Hindu god Vishnu and his avatar Krishna in their songs. And Alvars, they led religious movement in South India during the 6th to 9th centuries, whereas the Nayanars were also the poet saints, but the main difference between the Alvars and the Nayanars are that the Alvars, they were the devotees of Vishnu, whereas the Nayanars, they were the devotees of शिव. एक शिव के बिलीवर्स थे और दूसरे जो अलवर्स थे वो विष्णु भगवान में, लॉर्ड विष्णु में बहुत ज़्यादा बिलीव रखते थे. एंड बोथ they came from all the castes including those considered untouchable, like जो अलवर्स थे वो पनार बहुत छोटी जाति है तमिलनाडु में, आज तो नहीं, उस टाइम पे थी, सो वो उनको बिलोंग करते थे. सिमिलरली जो नयनर्स थे, दे बिलोंग्स टू पुलियार, इट इज़ ऑल्सो अनटचेबल कास्ट. So there are total 63 Nayanars and 12 Alvars. And 63 Nayanars belongs to porters, some belongs to workers, soldiers, hunters. Similarly, Alvars जो था उनका जो फर्स्ट अलवर थे वो अजवर बोलते थे पहले उन्हें, एंड देन बाद में उन्हें अलवर्स कहा जाने लगा. Simply points to be remembered that here is Lord Shiv and Lord Vishnu. It means the Alvars, they were the believers, they were the devotees of Vishnu, whereas the other one were the devotees of Shiva. Now the question arises that attitudes toward caste and how both Alvars and Nayanars, they contributed their parts to the Bhakti movement, how they spread the Bhakti, what was the meaning of Bhakti to themselves, उनके लिए भक्ति क्या थी, उन्होंने ये भक्ति को कैसे प्रमोट किया, कैसे इसका प्रोपोगेशन किया, कैसे प्रचार प्रसार किया, and the women devotees.